So guys, this is another installment of Raiders of the Lost Tour, where I give you a glimpse into other films I like other than horrors, and I can't wait to edit this to realise how squeaky this jacket actually is. And essentially at the end of each month I'm going to do a whole video just like this, where I've gone to CEX, charity shops, gone online, picked out bargains or films that are full price, because I don't really care if I've got to buy a film full price. If I want it, I'm going to get it. Labyrinth 35th anniversary, I'm coming for you. And my god, it's warm in this jacket. So, it was a CEX bonanza this week. Well, I wasn't doing this every 2 weeks, but I thought, no. So let's see what I bought this time round. From CEX, no Criterions this time, unfortunately. Let's put these bad boys here, throw this bag away, and let's see what I have. My god, you can hear this jacket already, and with that light and this hat, I'm melting. I was like, what, 18 stone before this video. Let's see how much I weigh after. Anyway, I'm not really 18 stone. Anyway, let's see what I've got here. Okay, I'm going to organise these in a timely manner. Okay, now, went to CEX, picked out a few things, £1.50, £2, £4. The most expensive thing I got in there was £15. And again, I don't know if that was a bargain or not, but I don't care because I'm feeling fancy. So, the first film I got was one of my favourite animations of all time, A Nightmare Before Christmas for £4. I love this film. From the moment I saw it, I think I was in year 2 when it came out. Always remember the song, What's This? It's like so memorable. And even, saddest story of my life, I had my headphones on and that song came on and it was snowing and I was getting my hair cut. I remember just running really happily to get my hair cut with that song going on because it just gets you hyped. Now this is perfect because you can watch it at Halloween. Turn it around. This is perfect because you can watch it at Halloween and at Christmas. It's perfect. Love the film. You know what? I wish I made more films like this. I think this is neck and neck with Coraline, another one of my favourite animated films, but this is A Nightmare Before Christmas. On the floor. Broke it. So, now these ones. I haven't seen the original. There's 2 of these. I haven't seen the original for such a long time. I want to see if it holds up now. It'll be interesting to watch it, but I got them both on Blu-ray. And is this on Blu-ray? Oh my god, did I pick up? My god, I had a little heart attack. I thought I bought a DVD. Oh my. But anyway, I got the original Tron for £4. Again, is that good or not? I don't know. I don't care. And it comes with a nice little sleeve, you know, because sleeves are cool. But anyway, I got the original, and my girlfriend loves the sequel, which I've never ever seen. This was £1.50. Again, lovely little sleeve. And I thought to myself, you know what, which is round next, we can get a few snacks, watch these back to back, see if this holds up and see if this is any good. Let me know if this is good, because I know it's like on the fence. She really likes it, so you know, keep her sweet. She'd be off my case for a month. Anyway, oh god. Anyway, another one I bought is the Rocky Horror Picture Show, the 35th anniversary. Now, believe it or not, I love musicals. I love music. Literally, I went out the other day to a craft fair, because why not? And they were playing like the Chicago soundtrack, and I was just loving life. They played Wizard of Oz. Yeah, I was in my happy place. I love this film. I remember it was put on when I was a kid. Everyone was watching it. Everyone got bored after the Time Warp came on, because that's like the big song. And I stuck around and I love it. Tim Curry, the guy is a legend. The Last Tour, I got It. He's amazing in that. He's great in this. I love all the songs. I literally have the whole soundtrack on my Apple Music. I love this film. If you haven't seen it, the next film I got was for free. So, in my own new place now, which is always good times. Got my 4K TV. I got a 4K Blu-ray player. I got everything hooked up, my Nintendo Switch. And I ordered this Blu-ray player, my 4K player. And it came with a free film. I didn't know this, so I was very surprised. My first 4K film, and it's a beauty. Mad Max Fury Road. I remember this film so vividly. I saw it in the cinema, and my mind was just blown from start to finish. This was a great year for action films, because I think, did we get Deadpool? When did this come out? 2 seconds, look for the, I can't be asked to look for it anymore. I think this came out the same year, as Deadpool 1. Great action film, both of them. But this was amazing. Essentially just one long car chase from start to finish. But it's so good, and that dude playing the guitar on the back of that truck with the flames coming down. Does it get better than that? The cast are amazing. Tom Hardy, Charlize Theron is so good in it. I love it. It's so good. And I put on the first 2 minutes on the TV to test it out, and it looks amazing. And by the way, if anyone's got a 4K player or been collecting 4Ks, let me know which ones to get. I'm not going to be like, I'm going to buy that and I've never seen it, but yay. If I've seen it and I like it, I'll buy it. But if there's any 4Ks that you recommend that I may have seen or wanted to see but haven't checked out yet, let me know in the comments, because I want to build up a little collection of these, because based on what I saw of this, my mind was blown. I really need a little table, because yeah, throwing them on the floor. What else have I got here? Okay, now, talking of action films, now this, The Raid. The Raid is a fantastic film. If no one's seen The Raid, okay, again, I don't know if you can see this, but it's like it moves around, cool, like thing. Remember the Independence Day video case back in the day when it like did that and it was like the White House and it did that and it was blowing up? That was amazing. But The Raid is one of those films. Now, I don't know if anyone's watched my trailer reactions. I'm going to be doing a lot more trailer reactions because I tried not to watch trailers because I don't want to be spoiled. But then that's kind of why I wanted to start YouTube, for the movie reviews and the reactions, so I can give you my feedback. So I'm going to do a lot more trailer reactions. I did do Halloween Kills the other day, and I screwed up the recording process because I was rushing. I was at work, did it on my lunch break, wasn't paying attention. I screwed it all up. It came out crappy. I'm not going to record it again and pretend to be like, it looks amazing. It looks so good. They gave a bit away, but still can't wait to see it. It's still my second most anticipated film of the year. Now, the reason why I bring up trailers is when I'm watching movies and I'm watching trailers, I'm not like Mr. Jump, do cartwheels and get up and scream and shout, and like, I'm not that guy. I like to soak in things and I will react naturally. And with films like this and John Wick 3 and so many other films, I will literally speak to the movie. I'll be like, oh my god, that's the best thing I've ever seen. And oh my, like if a film can get a reaction out of me verbally and like get me off my seat, that's when I'm watching a great film. This done this so many times. The choreography, the film in general, the fight scenes, the violence, it is fantastic. And I'd be so shocked if everyone watching this video has never seen this. It is very similar to Dread, which I believe Dread came out after this, and there was a few similarities, but because it's basically the same film, it's just different universes. And I love Dread. Dread for me is the closest thing we'll get to a 80s action film ever again, apart from Vicious Fun that came out lately. If you haven't seen my review, go and check that out. Links below, links above. I was so close to getting that right. But yeah, The Raid, fantastic film. The next two are classic action films from the 80s. Now, one was £4, one was the £15 one I was telling you all about, but that was a steelbook. My god, CEX. Like, I saw some wicked steelbooks, but I ain't paying £40, sunshine. Even at the beginning of this, I said, money is not an issue, I'll buy whatever I want. Yeah, I lied. If it's too expensive, I will not buy it. But this one I thought, you know what, it looks cool. I love the case. Is that? Oh, I forgot, I thought it was a smudge mark. But anyway, I'm going to show them at the same time. It is Commando and Rambo. So I got Rambo on the steelbook. That just looks amazing to me. With the knife, and you got him in the knife. Like so cool. The reflection's probably not showing it properly. Is there a blur effect? I don't know. But then Commando. Now, I love these films. I haven't seen them for ages. Now, this is why, you know what, I love my grandparents anyway. But my grandparents, when I watch these films now, they put them on for me when I was like 10. I watched like RoboCop and Rambo and Critters and all these other films when I was like 10 years old. And the thing is, they were never like shown to me as adult films, just films. So I knew I was watching a movie. I wasn't going to go out in the woods and start like using a bow and arrow killing people. I knew I was watching a make-believe thing. And they put on Rambo for me, and it's such a good memory of watching it at their house. And Commando, I didn't watch Commando for ages because my mum's was a massive Bruce Willis, basically the trinity of the action films. Bruce Willis, Sylvester Stallone, and Arnold Schwarzenegger. But she always told me that like Commando wasn't a good film to watch. And I was like, okay, so then I put it off. But then everyone told me like, have you not seen Commando? I was like, no. And they're like, you're sick of me. So I watched it one day and it is amazing. It's so ludicrous. It's like a video game made into a film. I love it. And it's got one of my favourite scenes in any action film of all time. It makes me laugh every time because you can do voiceovers to the scene. every time it happens. I'm going to show it now and give you an example of what I mean.
Remember, Sally, when I promised to kill you last?
That's right, Major. You did.
I lied.
You are awesome in true life. I love that scene. It's hilarious. It's hilarious to me. I love it. If you haven't seen Rambo, if you haven't seen Commando, go watch them. Like, I can see why people looked at me weird when I didn't see Commando, because it's amazing. But the last film in my collection, like again, this is a short video because, you know, end of the month, payday, times are hard. But I couldn't leave without a horror film because, you know, I'm your Shudder guy and your horror guy because I love horror films. They're my favourite genre. They give me the most joy to watch. For like, either like ludicrous storylines, but some of them are amazing classics. Like you got your The Omen, Halloween, the lot. I love all horrors. Like me and my sister were horror buffs. My uncle loved horrors. The best part of growing up, going to blockbusters, and when your family looking for a family-friendly like film to watch, you're like sneaking off to the horror aisle, looking at all the cool pictures on the back of the cases and thinking this looks so bad, and then getting older to watch them all. Like Nightmare on Elm Street and Fright Night had the most distinct covers for me growing up, and as soon as I was able to watch horrors, I think the first horror film I watched was Alien 1, and then it was Halloween, and then it was Fright Night, and I think yeah, it sort of went from there, and I got to stay up late on my own because, you know, got older and stuff. I'm just giving you the biography to my life. But anyway, the last horror film I bought, was It Follows. Now, It Follows is a pretty good horror film, which anyone who likes horrors should have seen. If you haven't, you've probably heard of it, and if you haven't heard of it at all, this is why you should watch it. So essentially, if a sexual transmitted disease was a threat, was the villain in a horror film, that's It Follows. And it sounds dumb, like you think, oh what? But that's essentially what the film's about. It's about a girl who sleeps with a guy, unprotected, and he passes on to her a curse. And this curse is like the sexual transmitted disease incarnate. It's basically just an entity that walks at a snail's pace, but it knows where you are at all times, and it just walks. No rush, because it knows it's going to catch up eventually. You can go to Australia, it'll just walk. Regardless, you walk along the ocean, no, nothing can kill it. It'll just keep walking towards you, and then when you're tired and falling asleep, wake up, it'll be standing on top of you, and you're dead. You're done. Very creepy. And whoever has the disease can only see the entity. So if someone goes, oh look at that person over there, and they're like, what person? And they're like, oh my god, if they can't see it and I can, oh crap, I'm done. And she's just trying to find a way to get rid of it, and it's a very cool film. Like the threat can change forms, so it can be an old lady, it can be anyone just to blend in so it can get close enough to kill you. When it does kill people, my god, is it ruthless. Doesn't mess around. But it's such a good film. I heard they were going to do a sequel to do like the origin of the entity, and then a sequel to the movie. But you know what, sometimes horrors, just leave them alone. One good standalone film is okay by me. So that is It Follows. So guys, I hope you enjoyed Raiders of the Lost Hall. Did you like it? Did you hate it? Was it a snooze fest? Or the great, I do it every time, or the greatest horror fix you've ever seen? Comment in the comments, let me know, because I genuinely am interested. If you like this video, drop me these likes. I can hear my jacket squeaking. It always does help. And until next time, stay out of trouble.